here's the idea. Okay, that's your existing building on the left, and then on the right you see two arch signs. One arch sign says would say the Chester Market, and the other sign says the City of Chester. Here's the proposed layout. That's the existing building. Columbus Street. The City Hall is located in this space. One of the things that you have a big gap between the two. So the thing is what I propose is putting these gates and then these arch gates to create a sense of enclosure. So to make it feel like the space is not empty, but at the same time you need the space for parking, for practicality. The other thing, one of the visual observations I made in visiting, I saw right now the city is using it for parking, and I saw these police cars. I said, yes. So the wheels turned. I said, okay. And so you have all these police who work out of the city, I guess out of City Hall, but create a place where, they can wait for their shift, wait for friends and so forth. But the thing is, it's built-in security. It's built-in security for the market. And because automatically you will see police cars there. I said, and in my opinion, just by observation, they kind of give it a sense of the safety and security. And so just borrow on it and build on it. Now, the idea is to develop, this market and create some transition. Most of you, if you're familiar with the site, we have a steep drop from the City Hall down. And in some points, I've estimated in some places maybe 8-foot level change, some even more, as much as 14, 16 feet. So that's going to have to be worked out. There's an engineer who's going to be looking at it at the site work. The other part is rehabbing this whole facility. It's a beautiful facility, and it's historical, and again, it's part of the texture of the city. And I highly recommend maintaining it. Hold on to it. It's valuable. It's valuable, and it's just adds to the sense of place in Chester. The other thing that I proposed is a farmers market pavilion or shed. I mean, there's I prefer the word pavilion. Shed reminds me of like a little lean-to, but a pavilion is more alive. It's more pavilion means a place for activities, but it would be part of the farmers market, and it would include extra restrooms, a community, an events kitchen, a market manager's office, and all this would tie into this facility.
I don't know how many of you are familiar with food manufacturing, but you go to the Springs Peach Shed or all over, and you pick up and it says Susie Q's Kitchen in Bamberg, South Carolina. All right. If we have a kitchen, then this becomes a business incubation site. This means that if I want to cook one day a week, then I can rent this space that has everything that the government says that I need to have to be able to make my food to distribute. Clemson has a program, which is wonderful. They will teach you how to do that. Then they will take your food and they will evaluate it for the nutrition and make that little thing that goes on the side, that little, not patch, but sticker logo thing that goes on the side of the factory, right here. And that's what we want this to be. And they're going to have to rent it, okay? Maybe work it out in kind, something, we can make a deal, but that's another way to help offset the cost of the market, okay? Somebody's got to pay for the power bill. So here, let's get the market started. Let's lease this to someone, and then you forgot to tell them about the vendor space in the back. For the indoor.
Well, the indoor vendor spaces, there are 11 vendor spaces, and this is for more permanent vendors who want to sell year round. And most of these would be value added, like a meat producer, baker,
Or jewelry maker, or anything.
your jams, your
Yeah, anything at all, where someone says, I want to be indoors, I want to be here 12 months a year. This is what we would call our public market. Because see, we're going to have something pretty sophisticated and unique. We're going to have both. We're going to have a farmer's market and a public market. Not too many towns have that, but we are. And I have to say, this is one thing that Fidel did that was absolutely brilliant. Okay, besides coming up with this. This is a glass garage door. That's what I'm going to call it. You know, that go up. So that in the wintertime it's down, but you've got light. In the summertime it's up to make these vendors more of a part of the outdoor market. All right? Now we had to give up some vendor space because, you know, that's the way it is. But this makes it very, very attractive. We have the skylights in the building. Right? But we still, natural light makes people want to shop and makes their goods look better. So we're going to have more natural light coming in from that way. The main entrance coming in here, okay, and then of course entrances into these spaces, the bathrooms and all that other stuff, right? All the stuff that's normal.
Thank you very much, Lori. I think I have one more slide. And just talk about the farmer pavilion. Basically, it's a very simple structure. It's just we're looking at the earlier building. It's just, columns, a metal structure, metal roof. But it's a very simple, this can be a very simple structure. But for a farmer, it's ideal.